You know what's more frustrating than having seborrheic dermatitis? It's thinking that you have beaten seborrheic dermatitis, but one random morning you wake up, you go in front of the mirror, and you see the seborrheic dermatitis patches are back. It happens very often, and I get a lot of cases like that. So, in this video, I'll tell you how to end the cycle of seborrheic dermatitis to make sure it doesn't come back again. Seborrheic dermatitis happens when there is an overgrowth of an yeast on our skin, which is called malassezia. Believe me or not, we all have malassezia in our skin. It is a part of our biome, but the problem starts when your barrier is not able to keep it under control. Means sometimes it happens that your barrier gets damaged, or sometimes it happens that the environment of your microbiome gets changed and something that feeds that yeast, so the yeast gets multiplied and causes seborrheic dermatitis. If you want your seborrheic dermatitis to keep under control, you have to make sure that you are keeping it under control regularly, not only when you have the flare-up. Please understand that seborrheic dermatitis is a chronic skin condition. It's not like a skin issue that you fix with product and then you forget about it. It's a part of your biome, and if you don't keep it under control, it will keep coming back again and again. So, how to make sure that you are keeping it under control? As a skincare professional and as someone who has dealt with seborrheic dermatitis for years, and there are like 2-3 videos I made about seborrheic dermatitis, you can check it in my channel. But all I can say that the cleanser is the most important part of your skincare routine when you have seborrheic dermatitis. Use a gentle cleanser that won't make your skin barrier weak, that won't imbalance the microbiome of your skin further, so that the yeast doesn't overgrow and cause seborrheic dermatitis. In my routine, I have been using Cetaphil. I don't change it. I tried to change it, but I noticed that this is the only one that my skin likes, and I'm listening to my skin. I'm not planning to change it soon, cause first, the Cetaphil one is a great cleanser for someone who has damaged skin barrier or seborrheic dermatitis, cause it has a very low pH which your skin likes. It doesn't have any fragrances, it doesn't have any preservatives, it doesn't have any actives, which is very important, and it feels super gentle on your skin because it's a gel cleanser. Besides this gentle cleanser, you have to make sure that you are keeping an anti-yeast treatment in your routine at least once or twice in your week. For example, to keep the seborrheic dermatitis under control, I use the ketoconazole shampoo on my face at least once in a week so that the seborrheic dermatitis doesn't come back. I do not apply the shampoo directly on my face. I dilute it with water and then I apply it on my face, keep it for 5 minutes, and then I wash it. The days I'm using the ketoconazole shampoo on my face, I make sure that either I'm using a sheet mask because those are super hydrating, or I'm using at least 2 hydrating serums to make sure that my skin doesn't feel super dry. Using the anti-yeast treatment and then you are not hydrating your skin, you are actually doing nothing, because the dryness of your skin will make sure that your skin barrier is not working properly, and the seborrheic dermatitis, although you use the anti-yeast treatment, it will come back. Besides these two, you have to make sure that you are using a barrier repair cream at least 4 times a week in your routine. I can speak for myself. I use barrier repair cream every day in my routine because that's how my skin likes. But if you are someone who doesn't like that greasiness of the barrier repair creams, I agree they tend to be a bit thicker in texture and a lot of people don't like that. So if you're someone like that, you can at least include them in your routine 4 times a week to make sure that your skin is getting all the nourishment without you making feel uncomfortable. There are so many barrier repair creams, but make sure that the one you are using doesn't have oil that can actually feed malassezia. That's very important because a lot of time that happens that you are using a barrier repair cream to control the seborrheic dermatitis on your skin, but it is the one actually causing the seborrheic dermatitis. So please pay attention in the ingredient list and check if it has esters or oils that feed malassezia yeast or the yeast that causes seborrheic dermatitis. I prefer always using the barrier repair creams at night time to make sure that My skin doesn't look like I just gotten out from an oil tub. I can assure you that if you follow these tips, you can make sure that your seborrheic dermatitis stay under control, because I have been following these tips on myself and these have been working extremely well on me. If you're interested to know about my seborrheic dermatitis struggle and the journey behind it, you can check this video out. I have talked about my seborrheic dermatitis journey. I'm quite sure you will learn a lot from it.